Welcome back to Fighting Stats. All right, guys. Today I have to look at the Alexa Grasso Valentina Shevchenko fight that's coming up this weekend. I'm seeing the odds and doesn't really make sense to me. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that fight, see if I'm missing anything. Um, we can see here that she opened up at a minus 275 favorite. She's gotten bet down. Currently still hanging around minus 160, minus 175. It is worth noting that in the first fight, Shevchenko was around minus 800, minus 900. And now in the rematch, we're getting almost, minus 175, which is kind of ridiculous. So we're going to see if we can pick up anything from the first fight. Maybe something we missed, but I felt like Shevchenko was winning the fight until basically she wasn't. So let's see what's going on. Let's see if we can analyze this fight here. So Shevchenko minus 850. We're gonna set this up here. All right, let's fast forward this a little bit. 10-2 as UFC favorite. Reach was identical, height was identical, obviously weight, and Shevchenko just being 6 years older. This could be like Amanda Nunes Pena fight where we just get a ridiculous fight in the rematch, and Nunes just completely ragdolls her and comes out and looks minus 1,000. So let's see again if we're missing anything. I haven't rewatched this since the first time. Marky Mark and the Kardashians in the front row there. All right. Shevchenko comes out. She stands southpaw. Grasso counters in orthodox. Outside leg kick from Shevchenko. Front kick. Shevchenko standing in kicking distance outside of range from Grasso, who's primarily a boxer, right? Outside leg kick as I say that. Looking for a counter there on the entry from Shevchenko with the right hook counter, check 3. Inside kick. 1-3 from Grasso. Grasso switches back to orthodox. Shevchenko 1-2 counter coming in. See right away, Shevchenko starts with a spinning kick to the body. 1-2, grabs a hold of her, throws a knee on the break. DC saying Grasso's a phenomenal boxer. Another spin kick there. Inside low kick from Shevchenko. Let's watch this fight with the idea of, imagine if Shevchenko doesn't spin. She just says, you know what, I'm not going to spin anymore. And then let's see how this fight would play out. So ignore any spinning attacks. She just says, you know what, I'm just better technically. I'm better everywhere else. Let me just not spin and I don't lose. Another inside leg kick for Shevchenko. Coming a little bit closer now into range. Before you see that she was in kicking range. Now she's sort of standing in punching range where she can counter. Grasso's reaching a little bit on the entries, and Shevchenko's looking to counter on the way in. You always see Grasso's the one that's first engaging, you see, and then Shevchenko's pulling back and countering. So this is like a Grasso dictating the pace because Shevchenko's looking to counter. If Grasso doesn't engage, Shevchenko doesn't engage either. So it looks to be sort of a standing match. So it can be a little bit a slower pace with these. Nice high kick. Remember, Shevchenko has a judo background and taekwondo. She also has some grappling. Let's see. Hold on. They said let's look at slow mo. Jab there. 1-2. Oh, it looked like a counter, yeah. She caught her chin there with the straight. Okay. It was the left, straight left that she caught her with, but see, as Grasso moves forward, Shevchenko moves back. She's always trying to stand in kicking range so that Grasso has to force her way in and she can counter. Oh, Grasso landed a right hook there. Another kick, another kick. 1, 2, 3 from Schevchenko. 1, 2 from Grasso. I don't know why Shevchenko doesn't use more kicks here. Outside kick here. Still early in the fight, but Shevchenko hasn't looked for any grappling yet. I think she's just trying to work it out. 1, 2, a little bit short from Shevchenko. Another high kick, that's good. Yeah, Grasso's very technical in her defense, protecting herself. Now she switches to southpaw. 1-3 lands for Grasso. 1-2 misses. Nice 2 on the break for Schevchenko. I mean, nice 2 from Schevchenko. Nice teep. I think those kicks are there all day. I don't know why she doesn't kick more. She shouldn't be afraid of the ground game here. Another spin, third spin, kick to the body. Grasso the one looking for a takedown. Schevchenko pops right back up. Knees in the clinch. Another knee to the clinch, another knee to the clinch. Oh, Schevchenko looked for a head and arm throw there at the end, didn't get it. So 0 for 0 on takedown attempts. That round was honestly pretty close. I think Grasso landed some bigger shots. Schevchenko landed a couple of kicks. Yeah, she's trying to pull counter, but she got caught with the 1-2 there. See, that's the same punch there. She got the 2 there. Yeah, she got wobbled there a little bit. All right, small edge to Grasso there, round 1. Surprisingly, Grasso looked for the takedown, got Schevchenko down very briefly. No control, doesn't count as official takedown. So we will see. All right, round 2. Southpaw versus Ortha. Then Grasso switches back to southpaw. Likes that 1-3, 1-2, 1-2-3 from Grasso. 1-3 again. 1-2. Beautiful time takedown from Schevchenko. That was the first time we actually saw her actually go for it. She timed it, got it right away. I mean, she has to know she has success on the bottom. She has, let's see how. I guess let's see how she compares on the ground here. So. Grasso looking to sweep, feet on the hips. Schevchenko adjusts. Now Grasso goes to close guard, controlling posture on the back, flat on her back. Dean Thomas says Schevchenko hasn't trained for a southpaw, sort of threw her off there. Maybe. Yeah. DC's talking about Grasso's takedown defense. She's been taken down multiple times by less competition than Schevchenko. Schevchenko passes there to half guard, easily into full guard. This is Shevchenko's one of her favorite spots where she looks for that crucifix. She keeps the head on the inside. She's trying to put that right arm of Grasso on between her legs and trying to crucifix. So there she goes again. She puts it in. She has to triangle her legs, keep the arm in there. She's a little bit too long that Grasso can pull her arm out. Yeah. So yeah, they're still on the ground. Shevchenko's still inside control. Really looking to control before she unleashes damage. She's trying to get that arm back in between the legs. I think she'll look for it again. Grasso's close to the cage where she can use the cage. She will walk a little bit. Use the fence to get up. I mean, if she's in the middle of the cage, she doesn't get that opportunity, but she just happened to be on that side. Grasso lands a left on the break. The two's a little bit slower now. Nice jab from Schevchenko. Inside kick. Yeah, Grasso really likes that 1-3 from Southpaw. It sort of catches her off guard, the timing of it, right? You're expecting a 1-2 and it's a 1-3 coming from the same side, where the 1 is more of a fake. Single jab from Schevchenko. 1-2-3. Goes for the high kick from Grasso. So in these cases, Shevchenko spent the first 3 minutes on the ground, pretty much winning the ground based on control and some damage, right? So she's okay to coast here for the rest of the round, get some cardio back, let Grasso swing at air, right? Grasso's standing at kicking range, so really hard to close the distance. Shevchenko's not really committing to much here, just single jabs here left in the third round, backing up. Should have circled off there. 1-2, ducks under the 1-2 again. Easy takedown again. So when she actually attempts the takedown, she times it pretty well. It's part of her counter ability. So Grasso really has to be aware of how she enters. She's trying to close the distance because, again, Shevchenko's standing at kicking distance. But if she closes it too fast, Shevchenko's just going to level change and use that momentum against her to get the takedown. So into half guard, controlled her for most of this round here. Grasso just rabbit punches to the body. Schevchenko not doing too much here with the takedown with 10 seconds here. She should posture up in half guard and do some damage. But again, she's secured the round enough that she can just relax and get some cardio. So Schevchenko clear number 2 round. Round 1 was a toss-up, maybe 55-45. Grasso, somewhere in there. That's how I have it. So takedown's pretty there, right? But Grasso's a little bit squirmy on the ground. Shevchenko's trying to set up her crucifix, but wasn't able to get it there. Wasn't really posturing up in half guard. All right, Schevchenko in southpaw, Grasso back in southpaw. Shevchenko minus 1,000 live. So I guess they assume that Shevchenko won the first round. Again, I thought it was close. I could see it going either way. Lead high kick for Grasso. Ooh, nice jab from Shevchenko. Another jab. Jab from Grasso. 1-2, nice pull. She throws the jab to pull the counter and then comes back with the 3. Might have been a 1. Takedowns at will. Yeah. See, Aaron Bronstetter has it 19-19. But yeah. Yeah, the takedown attempts. DC makes a good point. The fear of the takedown. Ooh, nice land for Shevchenko there. I thought ducked under. See, Didn't really set that one. Normally she counters it and times it, but that one was more of a naked shot. Really? Grasso going to the body. I haven't noticed that. 1-2-3, 1-2. Oh, a nice kick lands from Schevchenko. Grasso back to southpaw. Nice 2 lands. Yeah, she has those judo throws, right, that she likes to do. So either she times the double leg, or if she gets in too close, she can grab a head and arm and throw a takedown from there. Nice 2 from Schevchenko. Nice jab. Shevchenko more single shots, right? On the entries, Grasso's 1-2-3, 1-3, tight combos. 1-2. There she goes. See, she times it pretty well. Where Grasso's sitting down on the 2, and Shevchenko easily times it and gets it. Shevchenko again with the closed guard, flat on her back. Yeah, Grasso's not doing too much. Like she's trying to like these rabbit punches, but not too crazy. Now the guard's open for Shevchenko. Nope, now it's closed. Shevchenko has that arm trapped, I guess, with the overhook. She's on Shevchenko's back. I think she's trying to get it out. Grasso's, I guess, doing a good job of limiting the amount of damage and limiting the movement of Shevchenko. Shevchenko now gets the elbow past there, so she should be able to pull that arm out. Throw some ground and pound, but hands on the shoulders. Grasso with a higher guard, still closed. Shevchenko doesn't want to posture up and let Grasso up, so she's controlling her here. Pops up, elbow, control. Pops up, elbow, control, right? Wow, the ref stands her up. She's like, what? Wasn't really expecting that, right? Like, she was working there, and the ref stand her up. Like, yeah, the ref getting involved there, so now it's back up to Grasso territory, right? See, now she naked shots to get that takedown again. Like, Grasso tried to roll. Couple of kicks. Illegal. Grabs the back, right? She let Shevchenko roll. She let Grasso roll. Shevchenko got her back a little bit. Some rabbit punches to the back there. One hook in. Trying to Grasso with the guillotine attempt. Not going to get it. 5 seconds left. More of a holding, controlling sort of thing. But Shevchenko already won that round. So in my book, she's up rounds 2 and 3. That's clear. Round 1, again, could have gone either way. Odds saying that Shevchenko won. I'll have to take a look at the scorecards to see what the official ruling was. But it looks like on the feet, it's pretty even. Shevchenko more single shots. Grasso maybe landing more bigger shots here and there at the end of her combos. Ate the damage pretty well. The difference is the takedowns, right? Just the timing of the takedowns, the level changes. Grasso knows. I think she's 5 of 6 for takedown attempts or something like that now. Can't get under, gets kicked to the face. Oh, it's more of a push away. That's fine. All right, into round 4. So we saw Shevchenko spin a couple of times, right? 1-2, 1-2-3. Yeah, she might have to bring those arms down. You know how she has the high guard up here, trying to, traditional boxing guard. She may have to lower that a little bit so that she can dig those unders when Shevchenko shoots, or she has to bait the takedown by coming forward. There, she got one take. You see there? Okay, hold on. I was just talking about how she had to lower her arms. She got that one underhook there, and it stopped Shevchenko from getting in, right? So you may see her have to use a lower guard so that she can get those underhooks when Shevchenko shoots. That was the first one that got stuffed there. If Shevchenko can get under the arms, then the takedown's pretty much done. I mean, if Shevchenko was minus 1,000 after round 2, you would assume minus 15, minus 2,000 after round 3, right? So some ridiculous live lines. 1-2, Grasso misses. Double jab from Shevchenko. Another reaching 1-2 a little bit. That check 3 that Shevchenko's looking for does seem to be there. If she just waits a little bit longer, where Shevchenko throws the 2 and then Grasso throws the 2 and then Shevchenko can counter with the 3. Yeah, Shevchenko's not throwing kicks more, right? She was doing well with the kicks, and then she sort of abandoned them. She got suckered into more of a boxing fight here, right? She's still Shevchenko bouncing on her feet into round 4. No cardio concerns for either person. Shevchenko really looking down. Oh, what happened there? Did she get caught? Hold on. She tried to level change for the takedown and then sort of got caught. What happened here? She ducks in. Oh yeah, she got. Oh yeah, she tried to level change under there, but Grasso did a good job of adjusting it, throwing the jab a little bit lower, catching her on the entry there. Does that count as a knockdown? Don't think so. 1-3 misses. Grasso goes back to orthodox. Grasso shoots for a takedown. See, Shevchenko has the underhook on the left side. And bloody knees from those takedowns. Shevchenko. I would have assumed that Shevchenko was more stronger up in the clinch here, but she's letting Grasso get double unders up against the fence. Okay, now it's 50-50. I would have thought that Shevchenko would have been able to spin her a little bit. Throws a knee on the break. This round's obviously a little bit closer because there was no ground time, right? 1-2-3 from Shevchenko. She sat down on that one. I wonder if it's because she got stuffed that first time, but... Oh, there, see, that was the spin kick there. Jumped on the back right away. Yeah. Would have been a good same game parlay here for Grasso, where she didn't get a takedown, but she ended up with a submission. Actually, Shevchenko with the one with 4 or 5 takedowns, and then she won by submission, especially in the 4th round. You get some ridiculous odds if you put that together. So even it's on the chin there. She got some squeeze there. Eh? She choked her out on the chin. All right. So what do we learn? On the feet, it was pretty competitive. Grasso's a very good boxer. Shevchenko sort of got lulled into a boxing match. She's went away from the kicks. She went to the kicks early and then started not throwing them later on in the match. Shevchenko really timed the entries on her takedown. She spun a couple of times, and then this is what ended up into the finishing sequence where she gave up her back on the spin. We actually saw a clip of it, I think, in the warm-ups where Shevchenko actually, or sorry, Grasso actually trains for it and actually looks for it. I guess they saw something in the tape where they went for the takedown. What else do we know? We know that Grasso's takedown defense is sort of a liability for her. If Shevchenko can control her on the ground, then those rounds become obvious Shevchenko rounds. Judges' scorecards. While that pulls up, at the end. All right, give me a second because I am curious. I hadn't looked this up before. Schevchenko. Yeah, all three gave it to Grasso there. So all three judges gave Grasso the first round. Shevchenko 2 and 3, pretty clear. So what that means is that when it stayed standing, Grasso had more success, was able to pick off those rounds. Again, that round there, round one was 55-45, very close on the feet. But when it did get to the ground, they were clear of Shevchenko rounds. Schevchenko able to control her. So I would assume that this fight would play out very similarly in that for Grasso to win, it's going to be keeping the fight upright. She has to keep the fight standing. She has to win those very close striking rounds. I didn't see a lot of power. She clipped Shevchenko a couple of times, but Shevchenko didn't fall down. So does Grasso have the KO power to finish it? Not likely. So in that case, it's win by submission, which really only came when Shevchenko turned and gave her a back. Really fluky submission there. Really no KO power. So it's left with more Grasso decision. And if she is going to win the decision, those close rounds are going to be very close. So I could see a path to victory for Grasso by split decision because those stand-up rounds are so close. And again, it's with the assumption that Grasso can keep the fight standing. On the flip side, I think Shevchenko has a lot more ways of winning. If I don't give Grasso the credit for the KO power, I'm not going to give it to Shevchenko. Fair enough. But I do think that she can win from some ground and pound, some TKOs on the ground, mounted crucifix. She definitely tries for that. So I may look for a same game parlay in that regard, where she gets she gets the ground and pound on the feet. It probably is competitive. I think if a KO comes on the feet for Shevchenko, it's going to have to be some sort of high kick or some kind of weird setup and stuff. But again, I probably rate it a little bit lower. On the ground, Shevchenko submission is live. I didn't see any in that fight positions where I guess Shevchenko did get the back at one point when she let Grasso roll over. So I guess Shevchenko by rear naked choke is possible as well. Just Grasso does a good job of just accepting the position, full guard, controlling the posture. So she's content with giving up the round, but staying safe. So I could see if Shevchenko decision, if that fight kept going, I would assume that would have been one or two more takedowns for Shevchenko, more control. She would have won the 3 out of the 5 rounds, gotten to unanimous decision. So different ways of playing it, I guess. I do think that Shevchenko is still the side at the current price. I have 2 units at minus 175. I'm looking at adding to it because I don't believe the line should be this close. You might be able to find some good live lines, but I think as soon as Shevchenko shoots for that takedown and gets it, that live line on Shevchenko is going to shoot up. So you may want to get it pre-flop. Will Grasso have much success, defending those takedowns? I don't know about it. We haven't seen it. We didn't see it in this fight. So how much adjustments can Grasso really make? So I think that's the breakdown. I like the Shevchenko side. Anything else to talk about? I think if Grasso wins, it's going to be by split. The significant strike total. Let me see. Where were we here? Significant strikes. So it's pretty close. Grasso 182 to Shevchenko's 167. Oh, sorry, significant strikes. Valentina 87 to Grasso's 59. So Grasso threw more strikes, landed more strikes, but Valentina's considered more significant. I think they counted some of those rabbit punches from the back or from the body and stuff that really added up. Control time 5 minutes 24 for Shevchenko compared to 1 minute 22 for Grasso, which was, I guess, against the cage. Um, yeah, I think if Shevchenko gets those takedowns, she controls those rounds. More easier path to victory. If Grasso's going to win, it's going to be very close. So I might take Shevchenko to win outright, and then hedge a little bit on a Grasso split decision. It is a hometown advantage for Grasso as the fight is in Mexico. So that's a consideration. I hadn't even checked, but maybe I'll be interesting to check. The elevation of where they're fighting. Oh no, never mind. They're fighting in Vegas. Why did I think that they were fighting in Mexico? So never mind. They are fighting in Vegas. Yeah, bet the Shevchenko side. It looks like it's the value side, and I think the live line is going to only get worse. So that's where my money's going. I'm considering a third unit or fourth unit on the play. Pretty confident in it, so we'll see how it goes. Best of luck on Saturday, guys. See you guys at the window cashing out those bets. Thanks.